Right, so what I'm doing here is making one of these, which is an awl. Um, I've got one here, which I bought from a charity shop a while ago. I think this one was actually originally intended to be like a very small flat-bladed screwdriver that somebody sharpened the point on, but that works well. But these simple things to make. It's made from an old masonry drill bit. This one is. I've got another one here. It's just nice to have that little twist kind of look to it. This one needs a little bit of work to polish it up, but this one will be for this piece here. You get the idea. So it will look something like that when it's finished. And that's that really. I mean, they're not hard to make. If you've got small bits of wood about left from over from other projects, this is good use for them. If you've got a load of old drill bits that no longer work, then again, it's even better. You can make them different lengths. You can use, different styles of drill bit. Sharpening them is fairly easy. You just need to grind them and kind of spin them at the same time. You can put them in a hand drill for that. The little ferrule here, that's made from a piece of this, which is conduit, the sort of stuff they used to put in houses sort of back in the 50s and 60s for running electrical cable. And all I've done is just cut a small section off, which will go on there once I've turned it down, using a bog standard pipe cutter. Yeah, so I'll get on and do that then. So first things first, I'm going to turn this section down so it's small enough to take this basically. Okay, so even though I'm going to glue it with some two-part glue, I still want a tight fit. So what I'll do now is I will glue that on, and I will glue my spike on in there, and then I'll turn the final shape and give it all a good polish. Give it a bit of a tap. So that's on there. And then we will just get our spike in. There we go. And once the epoxy sets, that won't come out of there in a hurry. Just wipe away any excess glue. Right. So now I can turn the final shape to the handle. They're not very big, just so they kind of fit into the palm of your hand. That way when you want to mark a piece of wood, as an example, you can get a good purchase on it. And it'll leave a nice mark for you to centre your drill bit on. Because they're masonry bits, the steel's quite good, so you can mark steel. You can use them as a scribe on copper and other materials. Not that I've got any about at the moment, but yeah, quite a versatile little thing. You can use it for piercing holes in leather if you need to, that kind of thing as well. And cost pennies to make, if that really. It's all from stuff lying around that's either not fit for purpose anymore, or I just happen to have for experiments. Right, so while that's drying, I'll just turn this bit down to a better shape. Yeah, that's about right, that'll do. I can flip it over and turn it so we get a nice rounded sort of shape on the end, so it fits in the palm without digging in. This piece of wood is a piece of pear wood. This one is made from a piece of twisted willow. So they're good woods to use for that kind of thing. Obviously we want to tidy up that where it's got a few nicks and scrapes and stuff in, so I'll do that now. Okay. So what I'll do now is I will get this off the lathe, flip it over, turn the end of the handle, and there we go. If you've got a buffing wheel, you can buff the metalwork up a bit. A bit of an extra shine on it. Right. So there it is, almost. Obviously, we've got to sort that end out. But again, much like the other one, this one's a tad bigger, not by much though. Got a nice tactile hold, like feel to them. They're nice to hold, which makes them obviously much better to use. So I'll just sort out that end bit. Yeah, feels quite nice. Obviously you want the handle smooth. If you put any pressure on it, you don't want it to dig into your palm at all. Here we go. Just get the tape off it. Tape's supposed to be low tack tape, but it's left a bit of a residue on there, but it's easy enough to get off with a little bit of white spirit or something like that. so that's not a problem. Right, there we go. So there they both are. Nice and sharp. Nice to hold as well. All they really need is a wax or an oil just to bring out the grain, and yeah, they're good to go. We'll just use a bit of this on them. Good stuff. I find it's pretty durable because it's clear. It brings out the natural colours in the wood and the patterns, and it will also polish to quite a high shine as well. Right, there we go, there's one done. We'll let the wax set or dry, give it a buff. I'm going to do the same with this one. There we go, and that's how you make an awl out of a bit of wood and an old drill bit. Right, thanks for watching.